On this video, we're going to cover the plants that have survived the snow in the dead of winter in my garden. So come and take a look. Let's go for a little walk on my garden and let's see what's alive and what's not. Come on. I know. I said what's alive in my intro, but everything's alive. Some are just without leaves and they're dormant, but they're all living. These right here just happen to be green. I happen to live in zone 7A in northeastern Tennessee. Then we get just a little bit of snow, maybe 3 times a year, but it remains cold off and on in January and February. Sometimes the plants, they get confused and they start flowering before the last frost. I put this knockout pink rose and it just shot up. I tried to do this frost-proof gardenia. I saw it and I thought, I'm going to try this one because I don't have any success with gardenias, but this one was completely full of snow just a couple of weeks ago, and look at it now. Hopefully it survives. My comfrey, one of the hardiest plants I know. I put comfrey underneath, or I should say at the foot of every single one of my fruit trees, and they spread. Comfrey just is a plant that spreads and spreads and spreads. It doesn't look as pretty as it does in the spring, but look, it's still alive. And it has helped my apple tree right here, and that one right there, that other apple tree. So comfrey is a plant that you'll never kill. Right here, you can see it growing right next to this is a weed right here, but there's a comfrey. And I have a lot of babies. Ground cover. I have so many ground covers. I've used this little island with all these ground covers and see which ones I like the best. And then I've taken the few and then spread them all over my yard, all over my garden, I should say. Of course, brassicas will always survive the snow, or most of them will. This is what it looked like 2 weeks or so ago. Actually, no, I take it. This was Christmas. But look, my magnolia tree was full of snow and it's green right now. The red knockout roses and the pink knockout roses all still have some foliage. This is a rhododendron, and even though it hasn't grown, it's still green. The azaleas also are a very hardy plant. You can put a lot of snow on top of them and they come back. This one right here, the vinca, it grows extremely fast, but it gives me these beautiful purple flowers. And this is the dead of winter. You should see it in the spring. Here's some comfrey, more comfrey, and for those of you who like vines, I put this vine on this cattle panel. It's a jasmine. I like jasmine. I like the white jasmines, I like the yellow jasmines, sometimes the orange ones. This one happens to be a yellow one. And it's dead of winter. It's thinking that it maybe wants to bring forth some flowers. I'm telling you, this plant right here gives me so many flowers. It flowers all the time, even in the winter time. So if you want to plant some, it's called Carolina, oh my goodness, I didn't even see it quite right. Carolina jasmine or something like that. Look, it's full of these little buds. On the other side, I have another jasmine. This is an orange jasmine. It's called a star jasmine. It's bigger than the other one. The flowers are also bigger than the other ones, but it's slower growing. They were both planted at the same time. By the way, I know you see the price of all these plants, but I want you to know I have another video that covers this. I never buy the plants when they are full price. I always wait until they are half price or 75% off because it's ridiculous to buy a plant the way they price them. The reason why these are here is so that I can remember their names. Take a look at this one. A snowball, one of my favorite snowball bushes. And it smells so delicious. It kind of smells between a gardenia and a jasmine. Here's a little snowball coming. See, it's completely mistaken. Probably thinks spring is around the corner, but it's not yet anyway. The strawberries, these are experimental. They're white. I have more white strawberries than red strawberries here. And I'm hoping this year they give me a lot of strawberries. Take a look at this one. Oh my goodness. This is my yarrow. This is a yellow yarrow, but I have a white yarrow and a pink yarrow as well. A lot of these plants I'm showing you, I have them all over the yard. This one right here, this is a vine, a creeping speedwell, a ground cover. I have some lilies here, and I'm not covering every single plant that's alive right now or that's green, as you can see. I'm only covering a few. For instance, this one right here is a rosemary. I have a rosemary in every single one of what I call islands. And look how bushy they grow. And this is a beautiful plant. I cut a little bit of this plant because I have another video coming out where I make some soap and I put all the raspberries inside the soap, and I'll show you that coming up in the next couple of weeks. This plant right here is a butterfly bush. It looks kind of dead right now. It never gets extremely green, but it does get more foliage. It's a butterfly bush, and it's beautiful, royal purple. California fuchsia. Okay, I am freezing now. I'm about to go in. I hope you enjoyed that walk of the garden. I just want to share with you this little piece back here. This is where our the site of our future home is going to be. We're going to build right there. I'd like to get the view of the mountains, but I don't like to put it in the field because my neighbor is right there. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. And as always, hit the bell, like, share, and subscribe.